Hi everybody, Mike from LA1 here, and this is my chance to say formally to welcome you to F1 Manager 22. This is the career mode, and this is the only way you can play this game. There's no race now feature, but who knows, for 23 they may add it. So here we go.
Formula One, a sport that spans hearts, minds, and nations.
Ayrton Senna's kart, there he is himself.
Come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. That legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering.
El Plan.
New driving talents alongside
Joe.
returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principal.
Oh, rest in peace, Toto's headset.
Their drivers, their cars, and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One.
Nice, it has Crofty included. Sorry, fully copyright. Here we go.
Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010, and since 2014 they've won the Constructors' Championships back-to-back every year. In 2021 they took home the Constructors' Championship once more, although they narrowly missed out on the Drivers' Championship, coming in second. Heading into 2022, Mercedes will insist on dominating the competition. Nothing less than the fastest car and the most wins will give the Silver Arrows the outcome they want to see at the end of this new season and beyond.
Whew. Okay. Looks promising. And I gotta say, the graphics, yeah, that really looks like George Russell. And of course, we got... Wait, let's get a close-up of Lewis. Yeah, that really looks like Lewis. I love that you get the information. A lot of information. So, there we go. Alright.
Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010, and since 2014 they've won the Constructors' Championships back-to-back every year. In 2021 they took home the Constructors' Championship. The Red Bull team burst onto the F1 scene in 2005, and ever since 2009 they've been one of the top three teams in the championship. Last season ended brilliantly for them. Max Verstappen won the prestigious Drivers' Championship, and Red Bull are flying high once more. Heading into 2022 under the right leadership, Red Bull could find themselves heading up the pack once more. They'll certainly be hoping to end the season with not one but two championship trophies for their cabinet back home in Milton Keynes.
Not gonna lie, I'm impressed. This looks really good. At Sebastian Buemi's the reserve for Red Bull? Interesting. Although I'm curious about this one.
Ferrari have entered Formula One every year since the World Championship began back in 1950. They still hold the most championship titles of any team. The team had a solid season in 2021, securing third place in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari are very much in it to win it. With strong leadership over the 2022 season and beyond, expect to see them fighting for those podium places. If all goes well, they'll be aiming for that top spot as the seasons progress.
Not lying, I'm very impressed with the graphics.
McLaren are a cornerstone of
Wait.
F1.
Oh.
McLaren are a cornerstone of F1, having been part of the sport since 1966 and winning numerous drivers and constructors' championships over the years. Last season they came a respectable fourth overall, with Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris securing the only 1-2 finish of the season. The talented driver pairing of Ricciardo and Norris returns from McLaren this season, and one thing is certain, they're not going to settle until they're reigning champions once more.
Now we know in real life Ricciardo's not coming back to McLaren in 23, and his future is in doubt. I'll talk more about that in a future video.
Alpine finished the 2021 season in 5th place in the constructors' standings, with their first race win secured by Ocon at the Hungarian Grand Prix. 2022 will be a formative season for Alpine as they return with the tried and trusted driver pairing of Alonso and Ocon. In a few years' time, with the right leadership, they could well become championship contenders.
Or they could lose their star of their present and their star of their future in one fell swoop, and they're going to be possibly heading towards the basement. Seriously, how do you lose Alonso and now you lose Oscar Piastri? Now, granted, they have Jack Doohan, so hope it's not completely lost in Alpine. But if Jack Doohan decides to leave, they're fucked.
AlphaTauri have been a name in Formula One since 2020. They're renowned for being the proving ground for talented new F1 drivers. Last season, they ended in 6th overall. Driver. AlphaTauri have been a name in Formula One since 2020. They're renowned for being the proving ground for talented new F1 drivers. Last season, they ended in 6th overall. Driver Pierre Gasly also earned them an impressive podium finish in Baku. Heading into 2022, the team continue to develop their current driver pairing of Yuki Tsunoda and Gasly. They'll want to continue scoring regular points and begin working their way past the other midfield contenders.
And apparently Gasly's being targeted by Alpine. So now that leads to questions like, who's going to be taking that AlphaTauri seat that Gasly has? Will it be Mick Schumacher? Will it be Liam Lawson? Even Colton Herta? Okay, that's a little ridiculous, but okay.
2021 was Aston Martin's first full season in Formula One. They roared onto the scene with Sebastian Vettel, the legendary four-time world champion, in one of those coveted driving seats. Despite some teething problems in testing, Aston Martin gave a solid showing and finished the season in 7th place overall. Heading into 2022 with Lance Stroll and Vettel behind the wheel, Aston Martin have the potential to become regular podium contenders. But it's going to take strong leadership and shrewd investment to get them there.
Not lying, I'm impressed with this lineup.
Williams is a legendary name in F1, winning 9 Constructors' Championships in their heyday. The Williams family sold the team in 2020, and the 2021 season saw them fighting well from start to end. They finished 8th overall, thanks to some incredible performances by George Russell in his last year as a Williams driver. In 2022, Williams have Nicholas Latifi and new signing Alex Albon, returning to F1 after a year away to make up their driver team. The pressure is on for them to up their performance this season and push their way back towards those midfield places.
Yeah, I don't think Latifi's staying. And honestly, I'll talk more about that Williams seat in a future video. The team that's so far exceeding expectations?
Alfa Romeo boasts an impressive Formula One history, dating right back to 1950 when they won the very first Drivers' World Championship. However, 2021 saw them finish in 9th overall, with no podium finishes to their name. The team usher in 2022 with a brand new driver lineup. They're joined by F1's first ever Chinese race driver, Zhou, as well as veteran Valtteri Bottas, as they build their way back to becoming regular point scorers.
Gotta say, I really like the graphics because they actually look all the drivers, and I know I'm getting bored to death of saying this, but overall, can't say I'm impressed. Last but not least,
Haas joined F1 back in 2016, and they've had a good start to their team career, peaking at 5th place in...
whoops.
Haas joined F1 back in 2016, and they've had a good start to their team career, peaking at 5th place in 2018. Last season they finished 10th, but they spent a lot of time and focus on designing their car for 2022 and strategizing for the future. Going into the 2022 season, Haas hope to have a strong car design under their belts. Coupled with hungry drivers, an ambitious team, and strong leadership, they'll be pushing their performance and fighting their way back to the midfield.
Not gonna lie, the graphics, not gonna lie, even though we don't know exactly which.
Has joined F1 back in 2016. Alfa Romeo boasts an impressive Formula One history.
Now we're gonna have to address the elephant in the room. Which team am I choosing? Well, if you guys know, I chose in F122, I teased the saying that I am part of the Mercedes Driver Academy. One of those three teams is the team I'm choosing here, and I'll be giving the full reveal right now. Are you guys ready? Okay, the team that I'm choosing in F1 Manager 22 career is, yep, for F1 Manager 22, the team that I'll be choosing for this career mode is none other than Aston Martin. Alright, let's get it over there.
2021 was Aston Martin's first full season in Formula One. They roared onto the scene with Sebastian Vettel.
And with this being Seb's final season, which is kind of sad in a way, it's really sad, and it's truly an end of an era. Let's see if we can fulfill Lawrence Stroll's vision of turning Aston Martin into a powerhouse. Here we go. Putting my name in. No, a lot of you guys were probably thinking, oh, he's probably... So that means this pretty much limits my options for, limits my choices for F122, huh? Alright, let's start the new game. I like that they're using the RT button for some reason. Yes, I'll continue. Here we go. Interesting to say the least. Whoa.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Menser, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board.
Thank you, Audrey.
We have great ambitions here at Aston Martin, and this upcoming season will be the time to achieve them. Let's show you the ropes.
Okay.
As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing our finances, and deciding on race day strategies will be in your hands.
Okay.
You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. I can take you through it now. First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be fine. If they lose confidence in you, however, they might look to replace you. The board sets season objectives for the team to achieve. Reaching them will help keep confidence high, so be sure to familiarize yourself with what's expected. You'll want to keep an eye on the long-term objective for beyond this season as well.
Gotcha.
Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which will be the first of the season. As it's your first day there, there's nothing urgent for you to address. Feel free to explore more, or you can select continue and sign off for the day. Once you do, time will pass. But don't worry about missing anything. You automatically sign back in if an important event comes up.
Okay. Okay, that's the email that Audrey sent to me. Okay.
This is your calendar for the month. Pay attention to the events that have been marked. The race weekends have already been added for you. More events will get added as the season progresses.
Okay. Here are the circuits. All the circuits are accounted for, which is hard to believe. We're getting very close to my second favorite track on the schedule already. Whew. Man, I can't believe we're only a few months.
This is where you carry out your final preparations for the next race. We'll come back here later.
Okay.
One of my favorite places. This is where the car builds happen, and where we develop and store our car parts. Throughout the season, you'll want to make sure the team are working on upgrading components, and that both cars are being kept in good repair. You can also use car analysis to compare our car builds to other teams.
Interesting. Okay. And of course, we figure out who's with who. So Seb has Chris Cronin as his race engineer, while Lance Stroll has Ben Mitchell. And wow, he's rated 79 and Mitchell's 84. Interesting. Analysis. Let's take a look.
The team will continuously develop their cars over the season, so it's important that you keep an eye on them. You can compare our team cars against any other team here, or even against an average of all teams. If you want to drill down even further, you can compare performance of specific car parts too.
See the Let's see. Now let's actually compare to Williams. Yeah. R2, which will be Alex Albon. Oof. Okay, we'll definitely keep an eye on this.
To start a project plan, you'll need to commit money and engineering. We aim to improve our car builds beyond their current performance.
New project.
There are 3 different types of projects the engineering team can work on. We can design a new car part to release this season, manufacture copies of existing designs, or undertake research and develop our expertise for next season. Are you sure you want to start a new project now?
Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're definitely going to go for that approach.
This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers and reserve driver, including their performance ratings and contract details. You can also scout for new drivers to make sure we have the best driver pairing we can.
Okay, so Seb's contract's up in 10 months. Stroll's is also 10 months. Nico Hulkenberg's up for a year. Oof. Now I'm in an interesting dilemma here. Scout. Let's actually take a look and see. And oof, Alexander. Ooh, we got some F3 drivers. Let's see. Who should we actually scout here? I really wish there was a way we could actually use let's see. I really wish there was a way we could actually scout I really wish there was start, development team. Let's see. The drivers I'm gonna scout will be Okay, let's see. Obviously, he's open to negotiation. Okay, we're gonna. We're gonna scout him. And I think for my second pick, I'll choose Frederick Vesti. Here we're going to do a standard. And we'll go from there.
It's not just the fastest car that makes a team the best in F1. It's the people doing the hard work behind the scenes. Manage your staff from here, from department heads to your pit crew, and keep up to date on their performance.
Okay. Okay. We gotta. Alright, technical 2, let's see. As you can see, Alan Craig, 69. Cronin, the engineers we're keeping is this 2 roles, and oh, we're stuck with Greg for 4 years. Let's see, and oof. We could easily go for an upgrade on this side of things. Facilities.
From here, you can see all the team's facilities, from the staff buildings to the car park development centres. You can build new facilities, or, if the team has the time and money, upgrade our existing ones. Facilities affect all areas of our team's performance. Over time, facilities will degrade and become less effective, so keep an eye on their condition. When this happens, we'll need to look at refurbishing or even upgrading that facility to get back to maximum efficiency.
Okay. I think we're gonna upgrade this, and or a car park center, and a wind tunnel, I guess.
Don't forget to check in with the board often. You can monitor board confidence levels, your available budget, and your progress towards a greater team rating from here.
Okay, so let's take a look at, ooh, nice trophies. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this goes. On the board budget, let's see. So far they're satisfied.
Here you can delve deeper into team finances and see our balance, as well as understanding information on income and rewards, and the enforced spending caps we have to abide by.
Okay, we got this to look at. Monthly balance. And cost cap. This is going to be a problem throughout the game. Sponsorships. We got merchandising. Alright. And we got, obviously, the standings. And there you see, as we start off in 12th and 13th respectively. Alright, so I think this is basically the basic overview of the game, so I think this is where we're going to wrap this up. following this video, we're going to start up with the Bahrain Grand Prix. See you guys in a little while. Can't wait to play this game. Oh, apparently the front wing is complete. And it's
Let's take a look at what he's doing today. You have an alert in the top corner. There's an important email awaiting a response, so you should check your inbox when you're ready.
okay. Oh, there we go. And Greg. Obligations, let's take a look. Are they in the event? Seb, okay. Oh, they actually split it? Okay.
Looks like you've received a budget approval request. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money, and any extra sponsorship revenue earned.
Party request? Yes, let's do it.
I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep the team in high spirits anyway. Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race weekend is still a few days away, so move forward when you're ready.
Course is ready. We're going to go to car setup and we're going to Alright, so I think that's going to do it. Now I'll see you guys later.